Okay, so if you've ever been to the DR, stop scrolling. I'm gonna need y'all to spill the tea on what is exactly taking place out there. Like, I'm genuinely trying to understand why this seems to be the top destination for guys trips, fellas trips. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on in the DR? Should I be concerned?
Yeah, you see it.
Come to DR. All you gotta say is hola. That's it. Just come, say hola. Hola!
The easiest answer I can give to you is that those women out there are more feminine, less of a headache, easier to attain, and just a better choice in general for men in the United States. That's it.
Gotcha, bitch!
American women, this is y'all new competition. Why deal with a woman in the States that is going to be less fit, less attractive, more of an attitude? Why should a man have to settle for that when he can go overseas and get women who look like her and cooperate like her? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Well, good morning, folks. Yes, it's just about morning here in London in the UK. Right, now, if you're not familiar with my little channel, I normally give feedbacks on videos that I've watched, and today is no different. Lately, I've been watching a lot of videos regarding a phenomenon that's taking place in America, especially amongst a lot of black men. And this phenomena is the concept of getting themselves a passport and going abroad and eventually getting themselves a bride or a girlfriend or a partner, whatever the case is, right? And now I'm on the outside looking in as a spectator. Now, for those who's in America watching this, let me just hold a second. I'm just concentrating on my driving right now. Sorry that I'm not standing still in a studio or something like that, but I want to strike while the iron's hot, so hence why I'm doing this while I'm driving. Hence the old man in the van. I am the old man in the van. What is this idiot beside me doing? Anyway, let me get back to you. So I'm watching as a spectator here in the UK, on the outside looking in on the scenario that's taking place in America. Now, for those of you who are in America who don't know much about the UK, let me point out the difference between here in the UK and you over there in America. Most people, I would say, unless you're a child, most people has a passport. Most people has been abroad. If you get to the age of 18 years old and you say to somebody here in the UK that you've never been abroad, right? Oh, actually, I'll go further than that. If you get to the age of 25 and you've said that you've never been abroad, you would conjure up some suspicion in people's mind. They may not say it to your face. They'll think, yeah, you're 25, you've never been abroad? Have you been in prison or something? They'll get a bit suspicious about that, because it's so unusual for people here in the UK not to have been abroad. It's like, I don't know, it's got to be something like maybe one in every 1,000 people or something that's never been abroad, maybe even more than that. So most people here have a passport, whereas I noticed in my many trips to America that a lot of people has never been out of America, and I could see why that is, because America is a victim of its own success. Because, for example, a lot of Americans go to Las Vegas if they want to go on a honeymoon, for argument's sake. If they want to go skiing or something, well, you know, there's all they got to do is just go to the north of the country, and there you go, you've got your skiing holiday. If you want a bit of sunshine, you've got a choice to go either Florida or to the West Coast, California. So a lot of what you need is already in the country, which makes the population quite insular, and it makes them unintentionally ignorant of the outside world. And when I say ignorant, I don't say this with malice or try to be disrespectful. It's just how it is. I mean, some of the Americans I've met, their geography is terrible. Boy, oh my God, but it's not their fault, because you could only go as far as you know. So anyway, so I'm watching from the front row seat of this thing unfold, with like the women who make videos about the guys going abroad, and the guys who leave testimony about why they're going abroad. And from my point of view, I think to myself, well, let's start off with the women who, one, either criticize the guys going abroad or talk about the men going abroad in a somewhat derogatory way. They accuse the men of wanting to run game on the women out there. They accuse the men of maybe just looking for like a prostitute or something like that, which is a bit of reflection on the type of, it sounds like a reflection on the type of men that they're used to. I mean, I don't want to get involved in the politics of it, but from what I see of the men who do go abroad, they're not really in that frame where they've got a load of single mothers running around. They're not that. They don't seem to be that type. They seem to be the type that a lot of women over there in America are not really interested in anyway. So the guys who run around with like the Pookies on railways, they wouldn't be traveling abroad anyway. So they're kind of talking to the wrong guy. But anyway, the point that I want to make about the women making the videos, I think that emphasizes on the wrong part of the equation. The emphasis should be, one, asking questions or finding out more. Why are these guys going abroad to begin with? What is the issue? What is it that they find they are lacking in America that's inspired them to go abroad? And then once you figure that out, then address that problem, rather than addressing the fact that they're going abroad. I think the focus should be, well, what's making you guys go abroad to begin with? That's how I would look at it. I think, well, okay, am I part? If I was a woman, I won't necessarily say this on social media, but this is something I would think. I think, okay, the guys are going abroad because reason A, B, and C. Then I would ask myself, am I part of that equation? Have I done something to inspire these guys to go abroad? And then I'd find out what it is that's making them go abroad. And if I found that I have contributed to that situation, then I would make it my business to try and fix it. So I am part of the solution rather than being part of the problem. So that's kind of my message to women over there. Maybe you should focus on being the solution rather than being part of the problem. You see what I'm saying? Acknowledging what the problem is, and if you find out that you are part of the problem, then make sure you change your way and be part of the solution. Now to the men, I can't really think of anything I can really say to them, because I'm not in their boat. I'm not in their situation. So if they're not satisfied with what they're getting over there in America, who am I to tell them that they shouldn't be going abroad? You know what I'm saying? It's not my place to tell them they shouldn't be going anywhere. Really, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I am here in the UK with my passport anyway, and traveling is no big thing here in the UK. So I could only let me just move over here. So basically, when it comes to the guys in America, I can't tell you anything. You have to teach me. I have to listen to what you've got to say, because you're the one who's experiencing what you're experiencing. So in terms of the guys, I've got nothing to say to you, but I just find it really interesting watching the whole saga take place with, you know, get your passport or save yourself black men and this the other. It's a shame. It's a shame that it seems to have come that way, but wow. That's my feedback from outside of the situation. Whoa, that's a nice, thick, curvy chick walking past me there. I like a thick, as they say, my parents' island of Grenada. I like a thick woman. When I was in Grenada, I said to those guys, you know, you can't come to the UK and call a woman thick or tick, because here in the UK, the word thick means you're stupid, you're not very intelligent. So if you said I like you because you're thick, that ain't gonna go down very well.